Remembering Cleo Laine, the four-octave legend. The world has lost a true musical legend, as Dame Cleo Laine, the renowned singer with a four-octave range, has passed away at the age of 97. Her death was announced by the Stables, the music venue she and her husband, Sir John Dankworth, founded. In this tribute, we'll explore the life and career of this extraordinary artist who left an indelible mark on the world of music. In the mid-1970s, a friend of mine, who was a regular concert goer, told me that he had just been to Carnegie Hall and heard the greatest pop vocalist alive. He urged me to get tickets for her upcoming performance in DC. I took his advice and was not disappointed. On stage, she wore a flowing gown and had an afro that looked like a sunburst mane as the spotlight hit it. And when the applause died away, she sang a cappella. "I know where I'm going," in a smoky, breathy voice, "and I know who's going with me." Her voice was certainly expressive, but was she really the greatest ever? Smoke, gravel, and a four-octave range. The second number she performed was Carole King's Music, accompanied by her saxophonist husband, John Dankworth, and his band. This arrangement was designed to establish her jazz credentials, as she and Dankworth had been playing clubs and concerts in Britain since the 1950s. American audiences were just getting to know her. This song was also designed to show off her incredible range, from gravelly low notes to ethereal sounds a full four-octave higher. In one particularly glorious passage, she went from her lowest note to her highest and back down again in the space of 44 seconds. On her album, Cleo Laine Live at Carnegie Hall, you can hear her do it live for an audience that was clearly as astonished as mine was. Vocal pyrotechnics are fun, but they're not everything for a pop singer. Laine, I discovered in years of following her, had everything. She excelled at jazz, pop, and classical stylings, among the few vocalists to receive Grammy nominations in all three of those categories, and was so popular in Britain that she was made a dame in 1997. Give her a comic number and she'd land every joke, a talent she developed in the theater, where she began her career as an actress. She went on to star in musicals on the West End, regularly stopping such shows as Showboat and A Little Night Music with ballads. Give her the right one, and she could nearly stop your heart. A thunderclap of applause. I remember her holding the last note of Send in the Clowns at an outdoor amphitheater many years after I saw that first concert, and I swear even the crickets stopped for her. The audience was so captivated that no one wanted to break the silence. As she finished that last note, I started counting. 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, and got to 7 before every hand in the place came together in the only thunderclap of applause I've ever heard. Laine continued performing for 6 decades, all but the last with her husband. He died hours before they were to give a concert in 2010, and she went on without him, only telling the audience at the end that he'd passed away, because, she said, that's what he'd have wanted. In recent years, her voice had dimmed, but not enough that there was ever reason to argue with the Sunday Times critic who said in the 1970s that Cleo Laine was, quite simply, the best singer in the world. But here's where it gets controversial. While Laine was undoubtedly a musical genius, some critics argue that her vocal style was too showy and lacked the emotional depth of other great singers. What do you think? Was Cleo Laine the greatest singer of all time? Or was her style too flashy for your taste?